Hey, this is Darren with the No Website System. I wanted to give you a quick message about what we have to offer here and why it's so exciting to be part of this because it's so simple. Okay, I know that you're interested in it because you showed your interest by coming through the system, and that's why I'm sending you this email, because you might be on the fence, not really understanding how it works, or if you can make money doing this, or if there's anybody here that's going to be able to help you. And I want to say to you that it does work, it is real, and there are people here that are going to help you, especially me. I'm going to help you succeed, and I'll tell you why in a little while. But first, what is it that I have to offer that others that may be involved in this system don't? Well, first of all, you get me. I've been through this stuff for years, being successful in real estate. I was a cop before that, and then off and on in the internet marketing, being successful at some points and falling on my face at others. You know what it's like. If you've been in this game for a little while, some things work, some things don't. You get frustrated. Most of the time it's because things are so complicated, so hard to do. Building capture pages, websites, emailers, all of that stuff gets so complicated. Autoresponders, all of that. They get so complicated that you get frustrated and you get all of this information overload, and you just, you lose your focus. Well, with this system, the No Website System is such a small, beautiful little program because it's simple. Okay, there's no website. You don't have to have a website. We do have capture pages that we can that we utilize with the system, but you don't even need that. All you need is a telephone number. All you need to do is be able to direct people to that phone number. They listen to the message. They call. They filter themselves out. They're not interested. They're going to not leave a message. They may even leave a nasty message, but they filtered themselves out of the system. But those that are interested are going to leave their name, they're going to leave their email address, and then you're going to be able to call them back up. Not call them back up, but you're going to be able to take their email address and send them over the information. It's as simple as that. And the way that we market it is ingenious because we just use a phone broadcasting system. Okay, we plug a bunch of numbers into a phone broadcaster, and we broadcast and send that message out, those messages out. The people respond. The ones that are interested will respond with their name and number or their name and email address. The ones that aren't won't respond. We just contact the ones that are. We send them the information through an email, and then they decide whether they want to get involved or not. The next step that the people on my team do is that we call them up. And you might say, well, I don't want to really call anybody because I won't know what to say. Well, you do know what to say, because all you're going to say, and you've heard me say it to you because I've probably called you, is that, hey, this is Darren. I see that you're interested in the No Website System. All I'm doing is calling to find out if you have any questions. And that's it. That's all you have to say. They're going to say no, yeah, whatever. If they have a question, answer the question. They may ask you, a lot of people want to ask you, how much money are you making? Okay, well that's, you can say, listen, it doesn't matter how much money I'm making. How much money do you want to make? Okay, because the system really does work. And you can also say, hey, if you want to talk to someone, you can three-way the call into me, and I'll talk to them and I'll tell them how well we're doing with this program. So it's very simple, but that next step of calling will get you into making several $250 per week as opposed to making one or two. Okay, so you might be making $2,000 a week, $2,000 or $3,000 in a week if you call the people up, because they really do want to hear from you and see you and talk to you and know that this thing is real. But that's for another time. The thing that I want to do to entice you to come on board with me is this. I'm going to be giving away a couple of different things. The first thing is a broadcaster. You're going to need that, a phone broadcasting system. So normally we give 1,000 messages for $99. I'm going to double that for you so that you have double the leads, so that you really, really can get started in this thing and be successful right away. So you're going to get double the leads for just joining my team. I'm also going to give you 5,000 leads that we're going to give to you so that you can put into an emailer system. Now, we can also build an emailer system for you on your own platform, your own domain, and all of that. You control it. We can build that for you and get you started with that so you can have your own email system going. You plug your leads in, send out your own emails, okay? That's a very important part of this whole thing. So we got the phone broadcaster, we got the email system. You can get a website just like the one that you see here on the screen. We can build that for you. Right in the beginning, that's going to be free for you. Okay, so we get that website built up for you. You can have, it's a capture page, because it is the no website system. It's a capture page that will capture the leads. All you have to do is direct your leads when they call you up and say, I'm interested, here's my email address. You direct them to this page right here. They go on the page, they read the information, they watch the video, and then they give you a call. Your telephone number will be on there. So that's the way you set up this system. So we can put that together for you also. So you got the website, you got the phone broadcasting system. We're going to give you the emailer. We're going to double the leads on the phone broadcasting system. Listen, it's very simple. You know, you got to start somewhere, okay? And this is the place to start. You're not going to get rich with this program. You're going to make a decent amount of money. But what we're going to do is, once we get our team together, you're going to have a bunch of people that you brought in that paid you $250 to get started. I'm going to have a bunch of people. We're going to have a little team, and then this is the exciting part. We're going to scale it up. Instead of $250, we're going to get into programs or get into a specific program that will pay us over $3,500. Okay? Is the light bulb coming on? So we know how to market. We're teaching you how to market. That's what this system offers you. We teach you how to market. We get your system rolling. Now we just scale it up to $3,500. So now instead of $250 several times a week, we're making $3,500 a couple of times a week. Can you stand that? $3,500 even twice a week? $7,000 a week? What is that? $28,000 a month? How does that sound for you? So listen, enough of the hype. It's a simple system. We get a phone broadcasting system. We send out the messages. People call. The ones that are interested will leave their name and email address. The ones that aren't will go away. And then we talk to the ones and engage the ones that are, and we bring them into this easy system. Give me a call. My telephone number is going to be in the bottom of the screen here. The number you see on the info line is just my info line. You already been through that. You know how that works. But I want you to give me a call. Let's get started. Let's get started this weekend so that we can get you all of those deals that I'm going to give you, and we can get you on the ropes for next week to start really bringing in some money for you. Okay? I'm Darren Spain. This is my system. It works fantastically, and it'll work for you just like it's working for me. Talk to you soon. Bye.